But yeah, before we move forward, bro, tell us how you got into the janitorial business, man. I think that the youth need to hear about that, man.
I end up starting it. Oh,
Yeah, how you end up starting it?
It's a boring story, but I tell it. Ain't no.
Ain't no boy.
Now, what happened was, some years back, I was, just working at the hospital, and I was looking for extra money, because I'm paying my bills, but I don't have a lot of money to do anything else. So I was like, well, go ahead and, work for this janitorial company called Arkansas Building Services. So I ended up working for them. And then, I worked for them for 2 months, and then all of a sudden, they offered me an area supervisor position because I was cleaning 4-day buildings. Right. And so around that time, I'm like, all right, cool. So 2 weeks later, this young guy come up and says, "Your name Terrance?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, they told me to come watch you do this and do that." I'm like, "Oh, okay. What's going on?" And I said, "You gonna end up working out here?" He was like, "No, I'm gonna be the area supervisor." Keep in mind, no experience, no nothing. Right?
Oh no.
Now, I've been when it snowed and you couldn't find anybody, you called me. When it rained, you called me because I'm the money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all offer me this position because of my hard work ethic. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take it. So, long story short, with that, I turned my key in and left it at the building, and I didn't go back because you have to treat your employees right. Okay, left the building, went to this other guy. He ended up, I ended up working for him. He really wasn't paying nothing either, right? So this one guy, he's the owner. He got maybe 6 buildings. He was terrible too, but the whole time I'm looking okay, I'm seeing what he's doing,
learning through observing.
Yeah, I'm observing. He's not really doing anything, and he don't treat his employees correct either. So I'm looking, and I'm asking him certain questions, and then I'm figuring out man, I can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to clean at home, you can clean. There's nothing. But the business part is where it's just a little different.
The back end operation, yo.
Yeah, the back end. You know what I'm saying? So, so I end up quitting that, and I said I'm gonna just go ahead and just jump out on faith and just say, hey, I'm gonna try my own. So I eventually got my LLC, and I end up where my wife worked. Is she was working for this one company, and it was 3 law firms that was together, and they ended up building a building together. So I put a bid in for that building, and I got
shout out, yeah.
So in that situation, now it's okay, I'm not just an employee, I'm my own business now. So I had to make sure that I do a good job, a good service for these people. So once I did that, you have other people that come in from other companies to their office and realize oh, they do a good job. Who does that? Yeah. Word of mouth. Keep in mind, I never had any business cards because it's all word of mouth.
Word of mouth. So after you got the LLC, what else did you have to get before you can actually start? I think that's the part that people don't be getting. They just think they can just start, and it's no, it don't work like that with every business.
No.
You got to know the regulation and all that.
Well, yeah. Well, to be honest, in this profession, if you don't have a contract, then you don't have a business. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's first. So once you get your LLC, then you got to have insurance once you get, you know what I'm saying? Once you get a contract with somebody, you got to have your insurance. Now, a lot of people think that you need to get bonded or whatever, or have a business license. I didn't have to have a business license because I pretty much done small businesses. Right. But with these corporations, I end up getting them now, these bigger buildings, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, for sure.
Getting that. But if you just want to just do a small, you don't really have to do that. But I prefer that if you start and you want to grow it, because my whole purpose of having this business is really not for me, it's really not for money, it's to help people. Because I want, you know how sometimes you know people and you know what their passion is, because my daddy was a doctor, so I became a doctor because I'm passionate about that. I was one of those people that didn't know what my passion was. Back in the day, we used to drink and stuff. I thought I can out-drink people. Sorry, kids.
No, we talking about the past though. But we was hanging on the past. I talk about that every now and then. I told we not an angel just because I'm tall. I tell people that at church just because I'm tall, they don't mean I'm an angel. I promise.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's like, you know, I thought about that for the longest, and I'm like, what's the one thing that I don't mind doing that I can give the shirt off my back to anybody if they need it, and I don't expect anything back. So if I can help feed somebody else's family, then that's gratification for me.
That's a win. Everybody wins for sure.
Yeah, that's the way everybody wins. So to wrap it all up, I seen these other companies do what they're doing, and like, I can do that. They looking at it as money. I'm looking at it as I can help people in my community. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can give my kids an option. Right. Like, you can go to school, you can go ahead and work, or you can become a part of this business, and it can be yours. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different things. Yeah, it's just different things like that, and that's how I end up starting it, because I have a business now, and my wife has her own process serving business, because she's a paralegal as well. So she does that, and eventually she wants the party plan. So we're gonna eventually get a building so she can go ahead and do party planning and all that stuff. So we're gonna eventually get an event center. You know what I'm saying? So
that's one of my goals. I want to end up getting a building and make a studio out of it.
Yeah,
people can lease space and they record their own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of my little goals. And I noticed that about you when you were talking about working for these other people, how they were treating their employees. You know what I mean? And you can tell that really rubbed you the wrong way. You know what I mean? They have an opportunity, even though you're the boss, you have an opportunity to serve, and I treat people correctly. You know what I mean? And you know, and when you are in a position, that's one thing you want to do. You know what I mean? You want to help people. You know what I mean? Treat them fairly.
Yep, that's true, because that's what I did. Like, I can tell you, the first place that I worked, they only paid $7. Okay. Yep. The second place I worked, the second place where I worked with that guy, he was only paying $9.50. I paid my 3 workers $13.50.
Right.
And they can call me if they don't feel like doing it. I come and do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's, you know, you need your people. You need to treat your people right in order for your business to continue to grow. Because it's hard to find, like we was talking about earlier, it's hard to find people that want to work, because people lazy. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and you just, you know, said lead by example. If they don't want to do it, you can talk to me. I can do the same work you do, even though I'm the boss. I can do probably better, and I don't have a problem doing it. And the first thing, you didn't say, how cheap can I get this labor?
Exactly.
What's the minimum I can pay these people so I can see the biggest profit? You didn't say that.
Right.
Y'all paying this, I'm going to give you a $5 more, $7 more.
Right.
Exactly.
Off the top. You know what I mean? This is what I'm doing for you. And you can always come to me and talk to me, and I'm not talking down to you. That takes a lot of integrity when you're in position. It's easy to be on the bottom and say, what I'm going to do when I get up there. But then when you get up there, what you really gonna do?
Exactly.
Acting like a boss, you know, pinching pennies. Well, I'm a business owner. I can't let you do this. My family gotta eat too. You know, so you know.
Then they got this attitude that it's like a revolving door. When you leave, somebody else will come right in. They got that kind of attitude too.
Yeah, and it kind of remind me what JP was just talking about. Y'all remember the New Edition story when they was younger, how they manager was taking all their money, and then when Mike Bevins got older, he started doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He got them people in, and he started taking all their money too, and then he tried to come up with an excuse, like they came up with an excuse when they was younger. You gotta break that cycle.